Well, this is another one. On this one, it says anxiety in Inec as changes imminent over Ondo polls. All right, bearing last minute change of plans before tomorrow's meeting, the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) is in a quandary over next week's governorship election in Edo State as national commissioners jostle to be in the good books of the reappointing authorities in what observers feared with effect the credibility of the poll. This pursuit may also have effect on the governorship election in Ondo State slated for next month. Already there is tension at the headquarters of the election management body as some members of staff and management are said not to be favorably disposed to this new development. The acquiescence of national commissioners to this development, Inec sources reveal, is driven by the quest for reappointment in the next phase scheduled to come up before the end of the year. Vulnerable commissioners, there are fears that national commissioners whose tenures are due to end in 2 months may have traded the Edo and Ondo elections in return for guarantees of reappointment. Information available from Inec shows that only the reappointment of Mrs. Amina Zakari may be feasible even though she has already served 2 tenures. Almost all other commissioners are said to be vulnerable apart from 2 from the north and 1 from the southeast. That is not all. There are more troubling revelations. For instance, it was gathered that the discovery by Inec operation officers that the detention of biometrics of voters during verification was declining. The operations officers pushed for and ensured that the commission agreed to complete the verification process by adding facial recognition and or iris scan at polling units using a Z-pad table. At Inec's meeting last week, Thursday, the Z-pad procedure was thrown out, meaning it would not be used in the Edo election next week. Another very important feature to enhance election integrity is the polling unit public result viewing portal demonstrated in Nasarawa by election 3 weeks ago. As Inec meets tomorrow, there are fears that this very useful tool, which made the Nasarawa election successful, may also be thrown out of the window. This is in spite of the fact that operational trends from Inec inside sources show that since the departure of Professor Atairu Jega, the use of biometric smart card readers, which help to improve voter verification and consequently election integrity, that brought the APC and President Muhammadu Buhari-led government to power, has been on the decline. Data from Inec showed that from just under 60% compliance level in 2015, the highest compliance results in this dispensation has been just about 20% verification using smart card readers. Yet the commission at its meeting last week Thursday dropped it and may at its meeting tomorrow turn down other technical innovations, having dropped the idea of deploying the facial recognition or iris scan at polling units using its Z-pad table. The implication of this is that anybody with a PVC can vote without the rigor of authentication, even if the smart card reader is unable to match the bearer of the PVC with the data or biometric, since the commission may not deploy the Z-pad for the Edo and Ondo elections. Another angle to the fear being expressed about the likelihood of not having a free and fair election is the move to alter some aspects of the manual for election to be handed over to ad hoc staff. It was gathered that some provisions like the possible non-deployment of the Z-Part would be inserted into the document to give legal backing, as the election manual serves as a code of operations for ad hoc staff, and they must stay within the letters of the document in their conduct of elections. Another source of disquiet at the commission headquarters, according to an Inec insider, is the list of supervising presiding officers, SPOs. Okay, as it is, the strategic importance of SPO is their oversight of distribution of election materials, particularly ballot papers and election results streets. Sources at the commission hinted that politicians have already infiltrated and are making unwholesome input into the names of those to be appointed as SPOs. There are suggestions from the commission that some top officials within are neck deep in the ongoing deployment of personal lists of nominees to play critical roles in the election. The potential for a disruptive outcome is that critical and sensitive election materials may not be effectively distributed to cater for all areas within the voting jurisdictions, as some potential SPOs are expected to do the bidding of politicians who ensured that their names are included in the list as SPOs, thereby fueling tension and heightening fears that the election is being channeled to have an expected end. No threat to oppose allegations, misleading, mischievous. Inec. Speaking on the issues, Mr. Rotimi Oyekami, Chief Press Secretary to the Inec Chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, said there are no threats to the Edo and Ondo polls and dismissed the allegations as misleading and mischievous. He dismissed claims that some national commissioners would be reappointed, saying, "I am not aware that any national commissioner has been penciled down for reappointment." Okay, a lot have been said so far on this one. Well, as it is, this is politics for you, and there's been fears that there might be rigging of this election. That is why a lot of people have tried to say their minds on this one, and then people are like, this one that you are introducing and somebody is trying to neglect it, are you sure these people don't have any hidden agenda? Well, God shall rig the life of anyone who wish to rig Edo election, and that is what people are saying right now. Well, one thing I believe is that since everybody wants a better Nigeria, a better state, why can't you just allow the people to vote for their choice? And it's as simple as that. Let them vote for their choice, and I pray that the good Lord will make Edo election a free and fair one come September 19, 2020. Well, that's it, my people, on this one. Meanwhile, let me have more takes on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.